These people faked their own deaths in the strangest ways. Number 6. John Darwin. John Darwin's case sounded so bizarre that many people could hardly believe it was real. In 2002, people in Britain believed the former teacher and prison officer had died after vanishing in what looked like a canoe accident off northeast England. For years, that was the story everyone accepted, while his wife Anne was seen as a grieving widow and insurance money was collected. Then, in 2007, Darwin suddenly appeared at a London police station claiming memory loss. Investigators later said he had been hiding nearby during those missing years. After a photo of the couple in Panama surfaced, the missing canoe man mystery turned into a major fraud scandal. Number 5. David Berton. In 2023, the Belgian TikToker let people believe he had died, and friends and relatives gathered for what they thought was a real funeral. Then, instead of staying gone, he arrived by helicopter and shocked everybody there. Berton later said he wanted to find out who truly cared enough to show up and who had really stayed connected with him. That made the whole thing even stranger, because what was supposed to be a quiet, emotional moment suddenly turned into confusion, disbelief, and awkward reactions. It definitely got attention, but plenty of people thought it went way too far. Number 4. Benny Wint. Back in 1989, Benny Wint went for a swim off a Florida beach and simply never came back. His fiancée and family were devastated, assuming he had been swept out to sea or attacked by sharks. Fast forward 20 years to 2009, when a police officer in North Carolina pulled over a man because of a broken light over his license plate. Benny then broke down and confessed his real identity on the spot. It turned out he had vanished because he was paranoid about a drug charge that did not even exist. He spent 2 decades living as Bill Sweeney for basically no reason. Number 3. Ramon Sosa. Most people on this list were running from the law, but Ramon Sosa was working with them. In 2015, the Texas gym owner and former boxer learned that his estranged wife was allegedly trying to hire someone to kill him, so law enforcement worked with him on a sting operation. Investigators staged photos that made it appear he was dead and used them as evidence in the case. According to later reporting, the plan helped authorities move the investigation forward and led to criminal charges. It is one of the strangest fake death cases on the list, but it was carried out to help stop a real threat. Number 2. Shahraban K. In 2022, authorities in Germany found a body in a car and at first believed it was beauty influencer Shahraban K. But prosecutors later said the case was actually part of a plan to fake her death and disappear from her life. As more details came out in 2023, the story drew major international attention because investigators said a look-alike had been used to make the deception seem believable. Then, in late 2024, Shahraban K. was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. What made the case so widely discussed was how identity, social media, and planning were all allegedly used together in a deeply disturbing scheme. Number 1. Clayton Daniels. This Texas case became even more shocking as investigators looked closer. In 2002, a burned vehicle with human remains led people to believe Clayton Daniels had died, and his wife Molly was treated as a grieving widow while insurance money was collected. But authorities later said the death had been staged to help Clayton avoid legal trouble and collect a life insurance payout. Reports said the case unraveled after investigators determined the remains were not Clayton's and linked the couple to a broader fraud scheme. Molly later pleaded guilty in the case, and the story turned into one of the strangest fake death fraud cases people had seen.